Well, hello there. I'm Kim Berry, editor of Food and Drink Business magazine. Welcome to our weekly news bulletin of all the top stories in the food and beverage manufacturing sector. In some big news this week, Treasury Wine Estates CEO Michael Clarke yesterday announced that the company is considering demerging its iconic Penfolds brand. Last month, Bank of America valued the Penfolds brand at between $10 to $13 billion. Clarke yesterday said that Penfolds only accounts for about 10% volume for the company, but is worth more than half of its earnings. So watch that space. It shall be interesting to see how that unfolds. Slater and Gordon has also announced that it is launching a class action against TWE in relation to its profit downgrade in January that can only be said surprised the market. The announcement came after a very poor performance in its US space and resulted in about 40% of the the share price being knocked off. So TWE has said that it's going to defend the claims vigorously. Keytone Dairy has announced a manufacturing deal with Lovett Health Services Australia with an opening order of 3.6 million. There's also been some people movements this week. Angus McPherson, who had been heading up TWE's US business but left unexpectedly last year, will now be MD of Diageo Australia as its current MD, David Smith, heads over to head up Diageo's Southern European business. Darren Fullerton, who had been at PepsiCo for almost 20 years and CEO for some years of that, will now be the CEO of Frucor Suntory. That was announced this week, and he shall be heading up that business from the 14th of April. Industry expert and Reg Wine, who was the MD at SPC, will now be chair of Long Table. I have to apologise as my cat was just scratching at my leg. So he's going to head over to Long Table as chair there. Long Table had a very interesting experience and unfolding last year with some movements and a level of unsettledness within its board and CEO position. And is it a news bulletin if there is not COVID-19 news? But this is some more positive outcomes, I guess. General Mills has announced that it's working with its suppliers and customers to ensure that its supplies are still getting to market to meet the current high demand. Nestlé is going to keep its Tongala plant open. It's got some other brands that it's coming in to, again, meet that increased demand. It's also said that it's beneficial, obviously, to keep those employees in a job for longer than was anticipated. It's saying now that the plant will be open into 2021. The New South Wales government also came out with a call to arms for the manufacturing sector. It's announced a portal where manufacturing businesses can go and register if they have spare capacity or an ability to perhaps pivot to preparing things needed within its to help face the COVID-19 shortages, particularly in medical supply areas. So I think that's enough for this week. I'm Kim Berry. Please don't forget to head over to the website, foodanddrinkbusiness.com.au, to find out all of the stories that are unfolding. And also don't forget to sign up to our bi-weekly e-news and also to receive our Play news bulletin every Thursday. And with that, over and out.